Thank you, Conan, for letting me in this video. Now let's get to the point. When today you look at Europe, one of the most iconic places is Italy, with their food, Roman culture, and diversity. But what if I told you that Italy was not always, well, Italy? Instead, it was a collection of fractured trading states, papal states, and duchies. To understand this journey, we need to go back to the beginning Renaissance. Well, not that far, but far enough to the Napoleonic Wars.
In the middle of the two giants knocking on the Italian doorstep was Piedmont Sardinia, who was essentially an ally of both the French and the Austrians. While the entire Italian continent was tearing each other apart, Sardinia was protected, as if the Austria attacked Sardinia, it would be declaring war on the French, but if the French attacked Sardinia, it would be attacking the Austrians. As Sardinia tried to unite the Italian peninsula, they needed to knock back the Austrians out of the fight, as Austria deemed a united Italy as a threat to Austrian dominance in the region. As a result of this, the Austrians wouldn't allow any movements for a united Italy, and thus the liberal movements of the 1820s and 30s were denied. As the liberal movements were destroyed, most Italians agreed that now was a proper time for unification, and it was very obvious that Sardinia was the only Italian state that had the manpower and efficiency to be able to defeat Austria. They declared war as they tried to invade Austria, but lost, and Austria took a breath of relief. But that was not the last revolt, as there were going to be more to come. After Sardinia's defeat at Custoza led them to choosing a new leader, a strong one that would be able to unite Italy. After the elections, the new Prime Minister, Camillo Benso of Cavour, created new trade policies that made Sardinia unbelievably wealthy, so then he could make a foreign trade policy more aggressive. However, Austria sadly would not leave Italy. France then supported Sardinia as they saw a potential victory against the rival to the east, Austria, as long as the Papal States were unharmed. So when an uprising staged in Modena occurred, Sardinia came to its aid. With the help of the French, the central Italian state briefly had independence from Austrian domination, but it was short-lived as it was annexed by Sardinia a few months later. And, overall, the Second War, with French aid, was a very, very mild victory for Italy, gaining freedom from Austrian domination. Sardinia then betrayed France after the war and invaded the Papal States, but they couldn't take Rome, as the French sent troops to occupy the Vatican. Rome was too fortified, so Sardinia continued down the peninsula towards the two Sicilies, which had just been through an existential crisis, as Sardinia basically went, "Wait a minute, I want to unite Italy, and my neighbor to the south is having a mental breakdown with a non-existent person because he has schizophrenia. How about I just annex him?" And so they took it. A Confederate, Southern election backed unification overwhelmingly, and on March 17th, 1861, the Kingdom of Italy was declared, and the King of Sardinia became the king of the whole country. After unification, however, it wasn't peaches and cream, as the South couldn't compete with the North economically, and the Confederate, Southern economy was crippled. Relations with the Pope were basically as dead as Mariah Carey's career every New Year's, and the racist, Southerners had to pay Sardinia for the debts in the recent war with Austria. In 1861, bandits ruled the South for 4 years, and basically all revenue was lost within this period. And, as icing on the cake, Italy still did not control Rome or Venetia. Sardinian power could still come crashing down again, but out of nowhere, Big Daddy Prussia declared war on Austria, which gave Italy an opportunity to take Venetia. Although Italy served so damn horrible, Prussia served perfectly, and Italy annexed Venetia. Except South Tyrol, as it was still Austria. Even better, the newly formed Germany invaded France. Remember those stupid frogs that are occupying Rome? Yeah, well, they have to go fight the Germans, which gave Italy an opportunity to take the Vatican, as it was undefended. Unsurprisingly, the Vatican was annexed into Italy, and at long last, Italy was now unified under one united Italian state. Now, we've discussed the beginning of Piedmont Sardinia, their quest to unify Italy, and their side quest to invade Austria. You are also wondering, why the hell did you upload 2 videos in December? I thought the upload schedule was once a month, retard. Well, it's because January is my birthday month, and it is on the 10th. I didn't want to have to work during that month, so that's your reason. Calm down. But if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. It's free and it helps the channel out a lot. With that being said, go subscribe to my friend who did the intro for me, Ashton Mapping. I'll link him in the description below. And with that, goodbye, mes amis.